So, for me, Ground and Round is bringing songwriters and storytellers together in one spot and giving them that chair, so to speak, that they can sit in, that they don't feel rushed, they don't feel pushed in any way, that their story, their song, their words get heard. Sometimes the songs, man, they'll just fall out of the sky and you write them down. And me and Hal was talking about this on the way. You write this song and you spend all this time on it and you think, okay, I've got this down, and you send it to a friend. Or in my case, you sit in your Toyota Prius and you play that song for your friend on your cell phone. And he goes, yeah, that's pretty good, man. So you think, I'll play it out. But I sure do miss those good old country songs. I bet Conway's up there singing, hello, darling. Jones said, step right up, come on in. Waylon's probably rambling like the old days. And Paycheck's singing about an old violin. Well, it's still alive despite its disposition. That good old country music we love so well.
I wrote a bunch of songs about drinking whiskey and beer and just the typical thing most people want to write about. And one night my sister called me and she said, we were raised Church of Christ. We were there every time the doors were open. Mama had us in there, and I never saw my parents take a drink of anything. And I don't know why I write about that stuff, because I really don't know about it.
Me either. The line
she laughed about.
The line in Like My Daddy Done, where I talk about him sliding the whiskey away. My dad, in all my years, in my 48, finna be 49, I've never seen my dad touch a drink of alcohol. But, that's my dad, Pentecostal. Grew up Pentecostal church.
Well, she said, why don't you try writing about something you know about? And I said, okay, I'll try to. She wanted me to write a gospel song. You taught me how to trust in God and go to Him in prayer. There's Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John. We all know the name. And Timothy and Peter, and Titus and St. James. But of all the names she read to me, written in His Word, Jesus is the sweetest one that I've ever heard. Yeah, Jesus is the sweetest name that I have ever heard. Yeah. Thank you.
Jason Grove, y'all.
Next, I'll do the drinking songs.
TakeTones.com.
So, man, so glad to be here. I love that song, man. Like My Daddy Done. I've kind of taken a new recent journey in my life. I quit drinking, and that line really sticks out to me, and it means a lot to me as a father, and I've been a father for a long time, and I've not always been there for my kids when I should have been, and I'm realizing that now after 15, 16 years, and so I'm 46 days today, and I feel great, and thank you guys so much. Knew it was gonna be a long, long ride and hell of a night. Never knew that I'd be on my way, picking you up, and sometimes I don't know why the skies are gray when I'm staring right at you. I never knew how much the sunlight shined on you. As I'm sitting here setting that dial on my radio, watching the rain fall down all over my window.
I lived in Oklahoma for about 30 years, and I had some really good friends there, and guys I hunted and fished with, and guys that were raised out in the Panhandle. And through talking to them and a lot of time spent working on the song, sort of come up with a little story, and it's really a story of America. And it within 50 years, we've seen essentially the end of the family farmer as a group that feeds this country. They're obviously still around, but commercial farming is what feeds this country. Which brings us to this song. This song is about being in that line of change that moved from an empty country to a country, part of the country commanded by the Comanches, to part of the country where we were holding dominion, and then just to see that pass away. This is about being the last in line to lose that family farm. This song is called Kiowa County, Let Me Go. The auction bill said dryland farm, total acres 618, houses old, the barns are clean, spring rains turn the pastures green. What it didn't say was 1923. My great-grandpa signed the note. It's good he's dead, so he don't know. I went and let the whole thing go.
Started in Montana, ended up in Afghanistan. He was fighting for his country, the red, the white, and the blue, just doing what his daddy done. He said he'd take a drive down a back road just to see what he might find. 'Cause you never take advantage